Hey everyone, it's Crystal. So I'm going through the list of what you guys wanted some videos on, and I'm going to do the basket party one tonight. Now, I typically usually always have a few basket parties out, so I don't have all my baskets here, especially my favorite one. So at one point when I have a chance to have that here, I will get a video of my favorite type of basket that I use for my basket parties, but I'll show you a few other options. I don't really have the baskets here for them either, but I'll give you the ideas of how they work. And I do have one of my small baskets if I'm doing more so like if a friend's just taking it into work for a couple hours or so and I don't, pack the usual amount of pieces I pack. Typically in a basket party, I will put anywhere from 100 to 150 pieces depending on, sometimes even more, sometimes a little less. Just kind of depends. I kind of base it on where the person's going to be taking it, how many people they think will be seeing it, things like that. So here are a couple things that I do. One of my bags is just a big, huge, clear plastic bag. You can get them at Walmart. I think I got mine at Walmart, actually. So what I do is I have a bunch of these just little, like, cosmetic bags. And, these type things. And I will put stuff in these. Separate them. The big one I'll typically do for necklaces. And what I do is I have the little jewelry bags that you can get at Walmart in the craft section, where all the do-it-yourself jewelry making stuff is. You can get these bags. I believe it's, I think you get 200 bags for $4 or so. So super reasonable. And I also use these bags when I'm shipping from Facebook parties and stuff. I stick my pieces in these just to keep them separated. And another thing I do, which a lot of people I know haven't thought of, when I do that, I also, let me just open this up here, I blow air into it after I have the jewelry in there. This is just for Facebook parties, not for basket parties. I'm kind of switching topics here, sorry. And I'll shut it so it's kind of a bubble. That way it just gives it a little more extra padding when I ship, so stuff doesn't get damaged. And I haven't had any issues, so if you do have issues, I do recommend trying that. So anyway, I'll generally put all my necklaces in here, and obviously since I'm just using a bag, they're not coordinated at all by colors or anything like that, and people do just need to dig through, but women love to dig through stuff, so it's really not a big deal. This little bag, I will typically put my Starlit Shimmer stuff in, so all my Starlit Shimmer stuff, bracelets, earrings, rings, things like that, that can all fit in here because that stuff's so little. I have another bag that I just stick in earrings, and another bag that I just stick in rings. Now you notice I haven't said anything about bracelets or headbands or hair clips. For those, I literally just stick them in the bottom of the bag because I do want some jewelry showing, because it is a clear bag. I don't have the bag here. It is out for a basket party that has a bunch of those in it already, so I apologize. But so I do leave the hair stuff out, and I usually actually will take another one of these and put the hippie headbands in one to separate them from the other hair stuff. And it typically works really well. People really like it, and it's easy to carry around, and it does get noticed a lot just because it is a see-through bag and they can see all these jewelry. And I will stick a $5 sign to show out for when they're carrying it around. Another thing I do is I always have my sales bags in there, and when I send them, I have them pre-stuffed with, of course, my business card. And I also pre-stuff all my bags with my little postcard. This little postcard, if you can see, talks about the starter kits, all the some of the benefits about joining. It has all my contact info too. So that way, if anyone is interested after, maybe they've worn their jewelry for a while, since it's in their sales bag, hopefully they keep that and will use it. Sometimes I don't have any right now because I ran out, but I do like to do magnets once in a while too, just because a lot of people will throw business cards away. I know when I get business cards, I'm always throwing them away typically, but with magnets, they're more apt to stick it on the fridge. So I do like those also. They're a little more spendy, obviously, so I don't do them for everything. It just kind of depends. Another thing I have a bag, and my favorite bag that I use for basket parties is out right now, like I said, but I'm going to kind of give you an idea. It's kind of uses these type things. These are bead containers that I probably got at Walmart, I'm guessing. And as you can see, they just open right up. You can get a lot of the non-chunky necklaces in here. And this holds 3, 6, so this holds 18. You can get your earrings in there typically, unless they're too big, but you can get quite a few things in there. For your bigger stuff that is chunkier, I also have this type of one, so it's got some bigger slots and some of the smaller ones on top. And so my favorite bag that I'm talking about, I think I got at Joann's, but I don't think they carry them anymore. We found out because other people were looking for them. I'm trying to remember. I think it holds like 5 of these type things in it. So I can get quite a bit of jewelry in there. And then I leave one spot out and I put all my hair stuff on the top and stuff that just doesn't fit. And I usually always do send another extra bag just with all the extra stuff that wouldn't fit in these type stuff. Just a little bag of some sort. So that's another idea. And again, I always have my sales bags pre-stuffed, and I do stick one of these type of things in there again, not with the jewelry. I stick it in there for them to put the money in. I do not give them change. I don't give them change or any money just because I don't want them to have another thing to be responsible for bringing back besides the money they're already bringing back from sales. And I also stick some pens just so they have those handy. And I also stick some customer information slips if they get someone that's interested in becoming a consultant or hosting a party. That way they have their friends fill those out and they put them back in the basket, so when I get it back I can contact that person. I also stick a tally sheet, and I don't have one of those on me right now either, so I apologize, but just something that it's just a piece of paper and it's got, you know, it says necklaces at the top, then it says bracelets, earrings, rings, headbands, hair clips, and then at the bottom, you know, if I don't typically stick the kids stuff in my basket parties. I only do if asked or if I know they know a lot of little kids. But if I do stick the kids stuff in there, then at the bottom it has the Starlit Shimmer stuff, and they just do tallies. So every time they sell a necklace, they just do a tally. That way they can keep track of how many pieces they've sold too. Another basket that I use for really small things, typically like I was saying, you know, just an hour or two at work, or, you know, just a little big, is this big. You can see here. See if I can show you. This, I believe, was Hobby Lobby find. It's super cute, but it's small. I do like the fact that it's got all these little side pockets, so I can stick business cards in. I have them stick the money and stuff, and all the pens are in this pocket typically. I have my sales bags that are already pre-stuffed there. And when I do these kind of bags, I will typically just do, again, these. Just the jewelry bags, and then throw everything in there. I'll usually stick the necklaces in this big part right here, and then earrings, rings, bracelets here. Earrings and rings in one, bracelets in the other, and then I'll just throw a couple. I won't, you know, since it's such a small, big as it is, I'll just throw maybe 3 or 4 hair clips on the top, and then right around the sides I'll just dangle some headbands. So again, super easy, cute. You know, but keep it small because there is no cover or anything, and you want to be able to carry it easily to wherever they're going. So those are just some ideas. Once I get my regular bags back at some point, if I have them for a long enough period, I'll try and do another video just showing you exactly what I was talking about here. But I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks. Bye-bye.